even in that, my thing, uh, I think it's, I think that all that is helping us find out. So that being said, I don't even know what's happening right now in Haiti. But I did get a copy of the clip that I wanted to share. This is happening in the location of Wanament, in the border of um, Haiti and well, today, and I think this happened this morning. So it's been going on. There's been a lot of talk. This happened. Let me go ahead and share this with you guys. I'm not going to do it all. I just want to bring this to attention. I don't know what's happening right now. I can tell you that even everything is happening in
Oui, et n'a regardé là. Nous allons regarder très bien l'armée dominicaine pour le déployer là, et sous territoire haïtien avec Zamalame, l'armée dominicaine non.
Let me know if you could hear the clip. I know you said you can't hear me. Tell me if you can hear the clip. I apologize if you cannot hear me. Let me know. All right, let me try something else. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's do this. But put a 1 in the comment section if you can hear me while you're coming in. Please hit the like button, share the video to anyone that can that cares, anyone that cares, or just wants to know what's going on in Haiti. Big stuff, y'all. And I'm gonna repeat some of what I said since you guys said you couldn't hear me. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming through. Please share the video. I just want everyone to know what's happening in Haiti right now. As of today, it looks like the Dominican Republic is doing some shit. That's all I could say. Some big things happening with everything that's happening in Haiti right now. I know that Dominican Republic are not friends to Haiti, but they sure know how to. They're picking a very convenient time to do a lot of things that they're doing. Now, some people may say it's because this city that they are invading, because it is an invasion, is because it's at the border, and I'm sure there's a lot that I'm not sure of yet. I just received this clip, but I want to share it with you guys, okay? Because I don't think this is gonna go well.
Zamalame, l'armée dominicaine non, et déployée en Kodevi, nous capables de constater ça qui passe là actuellement là.
I'm gonna mess with this stuff.
Et nous capables de constater que l'armée dominicaine non envahit et ouvrier Kodevi avec un zam dans main. Et dans moment là.
Put a 1 in the comment section if you can hear it, guys. I am sorry. Something with the studio. I don't know. Put a 1 in the comment section if you can hear the audio.
Nous allons regarder très bien l'armée dominicaine pour le déployer là, et sous territoire haïtien avec Zamalame, l'armée dominicaine non, et déployée en Kodevi, nous capables de constater ça qui passe là actuellement là. Et tout le monde parcourir, et nous capables de constater que l'armée dominicaine.
So what they're saying is that they see that there are troops coming in from the Dominican Republic to the border of Haiti. With guns in hand, I guess this is military, and they're telling everybody not to run. What are they doing here? People are questioning. You can imagine.
Anvayi et ouvrier Kodevi avec un zam dans main, et dans moment là, n'a suivre pour nous voir comment ça est à propos de dérive qui arrivé et dans Kodevi là, et dans moment ça, force de l'ordre en Haïti, est censé insuffisant, et dans moment ça, nous capables de constater que l'armée dominicaine.
Well, he's saying pretty much a lot of what I was saying in a moment right now, with everything that's going on in Haiti right now. Why would they be taking advantage of this time, this weakness?
Dans lui-même, yo envahi Kodevi, envahi, non arrêt pas là.
So I guess I'm gonna slow it down so you could see. I know that the video is kind of this was somebody's cell phone, and so. What we see here is a couple of, they had a couple that probably went through because they said there were a lot of them that went through. These are some of the vehicles.
Nous avons chef sécurité qui à savoir
You see some military on foot with armored.
de Rafael Gonzalez et dans moment ça là nous capable garder l'armée dominicaine nan envahir rentrer sous sol sous territoire haïtien et dans moment ça là que nous même n'a constaté ça
So in this time where Haiti is really struggling, y'all. I'm not even like playing. This is like ground zero struggle. I mean, people are basically struggling. There's no leadership. I didn't even know like people, military could just come and invade, just come in and do this right now. This is an act of war.
Bagay que nous-mêmes nous pas jamais souhaité pour quitter rive fait journée aujourd'hui avec gros armes à la main et nous capable constater que l'armée dominicaine lui-même est arrivé envahi Kodevi dans moment ça. Bon, c'est un bagay que population pas jamais capable et bon, ça m'a basculé, nous pouvons connaître si pas bien dérive et ça m'a basculé l'armée dominicaine envahi dans Kodevi à propos de toute dérive qui rive fait yo et son bagay que nous-mêmes nous capable constater et nous capable constater sur tout le monde qui vivent là et
He's saying this is not something that we ever thought we would see. This is not something that, we ever thought we would ever need to deal with.
Et n'a regardé là, ça c'est zam cap déclenché là, c'est Dominicain. L'armée dominicaine et qui envahit là dans Kodevi qui trouve sous territoire haïtien yo. Et là dans moment ça
They are currently standing on Haitian territory.
Force de l'ordre dominicain yo arrivé et envahi
Anvayi means to invade. Anvayi. So you keep hearing him say Anvayi. That means he's saying it's an invasion.
Territoire haïtien. Et dans moment ça
Haitian mean Haitian territory. They're invading Haitian territory.
N'a regardé après zam cap tiré là, balle cap tiré, c'est l'armée dominicaine non et l'armée dominicaine a tiré et ceci nous pas regarder et
He said he hears some shots being fired.
nous pas vivre ça, n'a fait tout mon visa, tout un pile balle cap pété et on peut tirer qu'a fait là nous capable regarder là toute balle nous tendait tout bruit nous tendait là et nous même nous.
So I see some children running. I see some people running. Lots of shots are being fired. Lots of shots, y'all.
Nous coucher rasol et nous coucher rasol c'est l'armée dominicaine non.
He's like we're laying on the ground. We're trying to see, but
l'armée dominicaine non qui envahit. Et l'armée dominicaine a envahi pays en pile balle à péter et nous sur les liens nous capable faire nous vivre ça et nous capable faire nous vivre ça et l'armée dominicaine là son pile balle qu'a pété là son pile balle qu'a pété.
It's like there's a lot of shots being fired, y'all. There, he says they're in the distance, but there's a lot of shots being fired.
Si nous regardons tout courir qu'a fait et nous regardons en pile balle à péter et nous capable vivre ça ça m'a basculé gaz à tirer balle à péter et nous capables constater pas courir personne ne pas courir et n'a regardé là nous
like he's telling everybody please don't run, just wherever you are lay down, don't run.
Regardez très bien l'armée dominicaine pour déployer là et sous territoire haïtien avec zam à la main l'armée dominicaine et déployer en Kodevi nous capable constater ça qui passe là actuellement là et tout le monde pas courir et nous capable constater que l'armée
They basically screaming the same thing like don't run.
Dominicain envahi et ouvrier Kodevi avec un zam dans main et dans moment là n'a suivre pour nous voir comment ça est à propos de dérive qui rivé et dans Kodevi là et dans moment ça force de l'ordre en Haïti est censé insuffisant et dans moment ça nous capable constater que l'armée dominicaine lui-même yo envahi yo prend ouvrier Kodevi qui à savoir des ouvriers verbois et dans machine et
don't know what's happening, if it's a takeover. I don't know what they think they're doing, but I do know that this is just happening. Sans
pile mauvais traitement que l'a subi, ça va regarder là chef sécurité Kodevi à savoir de Gonzalez et avec l'armée dominicaine zam à la main et rasol et t'assemblé gen moun qui prend balle. Dans ça que n'a vivre là, t'assemblé gen moun qui prend balle. Et dans moment ça là,
he says he thinks people got shot.
Nous capable garder et monsieur même yo vraiment aux anges. Et yo tire gaz, nous prend.
Tear gas is being,
Nous prend, n'a regardé défiler à
Jean Zot gade là, c'est comme ça l'armée dominicaine nan te pile sol. Pays d'Haïti, sol papa de Saline nan, yon situation qui dérange
like the land of Papa Dessalines, they actually had the audacity to come and step on the soil.
En pile monde, tout le monde ouais ça avec un mauvais jet, tout le monde ouais avec un côté et l'irresponsabilité, côté ministre défense là, côté dirigeant nou yo, qui est-ce qui
Yes, I agree. I believe that somebody in a higher position had to green light this, and they're trying to inch their way in to see how far they can, what they can get away with.
dit yon bagay et gen moun ki pral prendre correct, gen moun ki pral di oui, c'est pas un problème parce que moun gon
Haiti saying that they do not want any assistance from America because they feel like every time somebody comes in to help them, they're not getting any help at this point. So I think what's happening is it's being orchestrated at this point.
un problème qui débouché là, qui débouché dans bail Kodevi a. Kodevi son espace et tant qu'on nous carré son zone franche et non carré comme ça, et ben yotal sécurisé. Mais gon gros bouton ton problème. Mais me voulais attirer attention sur ça. Yon l'armée pas cap fouler sol, yon l'autre terre comme si yon l'armée, yon pays pas cap fouler sol, yon l'autre pays ou son l'autre territoire et automatiquement on fait c'est guerre ou déclarée.
You said it's an act of war. It's like they're declaring war. So right now, most Haitians are looking at it. I don't know how the politicians are looking at it down there. I haven't heard anything from them yet. You would think you would have heard something by now, but I'm still looking around to see, and I will update you guys. But right now, they're calling this an act of war.
Anvayi rentre sous sol sous territoire haïtien yo et dans moment ça là que nous même n'a constaté ça et son bagage que nous même nous pas jamais souhaité pour quitter rive fait journée dit avec gros armes à la main et nous capable constater que l'armée dominicaine dans lui-même est arrivé envahi et Kodevi dans moment ça bon c'est un bagage que population pas jamais capable et bon ça m'a basculé nous pourquoi connaître si pas bien de rive et ça m'a basculé.
I have to say this: the Dominican president have been coming back and forth to the United States or to the UN, trying to get permission, I guess, from them to do to I guess back him in doing something. So to be honest with you, this has been something that he's been trying to do for a very long time. He's been going back and forth with the UN and United States, what have you, trying to get them to back him in what he wants to do, which is invade Haiti. Come on, to be honest with you, I don't think there's a human on this earth that don't know how Dominicans feel about Haitians.
L'armée dominicaine envahi dans Kodevi à propos de toute dérive qui rive fait yo et son bagage que nous même nous capable constater et nous capable constater sur tout le monde qui vivent là et n'a regardé là ça c'est zam qui déclenché là c'est dominicain l'armée dominicaine et qui envahi là dans Kodevi qui trouve sur territoire haïtien yo et là dans moment ça force de l'ordre dominicain yo arrivé et envahi.
I agree with you 100%. They are trying to get the resources, destabilize the government, and come and get the contracts, rebuilding rights, certain areas, Haiti. And yes, exactly. But another thing is, Dominican Republic is in this trying to. They would like to have the whole damn island. To be honest with you, they would like to be. It's like they keep going back to the U.S. as if U.S. is that both of their daddies saying, "Look at them. They let me deal with this." It's like I don't understand what's been going on, but they've been inching and inching. Like trying to move the people, especially near the borders. There's always this push to try to get more land. And there's always this. So for me, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, this is definitely an act of war. Who does that? Who goes into somebody else's city? Bring your whole army into someone else's city.
Territoire haïtien. Et dans le moment ça, on a regardé après. Zam qui a tiré la balle qui a tiré, c'est l'armée dominicaine. Et l'armée dominicaine a tiré. Et ceci, nous pouvons regarder. Et nous pouvons vivre ça. Nous avons fait tout le monde vivre ça. Tout le pile balle qui a pété. Et on peut tirer qui a fait. Là, nous sommes capables de regarder là. Toute balle nous tendait. Tout bruit.
One thing I will say is a couple of, I think it was 2 or 3 nights ago, the U.S. asked all of their people to leave Haiti. Now, it's funny that this is happening now because maybe 2 or 3 nights ago or 2 or 3 days ago, they sent messages telling everybody to leave Haiti. Now this.
Tout prix nous tendez là, et nous-mêmes nous coucher rasol, et nous coucher rasol, c'est l'armée dominicaine, non? Et l'armée dominicaine non, qui envahit, et l'armée dominicaine non, envahit pays, pile balle à péter, et nous sur les liens, nous capable.
My question is, if the Dominican Republic do go, and I'm gonna tell you something, Haiti don't have an army right now because why? Because they had an oligarchy that's basically been controlling Haiti. So the army itself has been disbanded. I mean, they have police, but they don't have like the army, the type of army that Haiti used to have. So that being said, if Dominican Republic goes into Haiti now, who's going to stand with Haiti?
Et nous capable faire nous vivre ça, et l'armée dominicaine non là, sans pile balle qu'a pété là.
This right here is not something that, you know, a couple of people come together, a couple of military people come together and do. This is something that their leadership is telling them to do. And that leadership, of course, has its leadership. And that's the way things work. And yes, you'll notice that the news do not cover anything that's happening in Haiti. I promise you, there's so many things happening. And I'm going to do my best to share as much as I can. It's just been overwhelming to me, to be honest.
Et n'a regardé en pile balle à péter et nous capable vivre ça ça m'a basculé gaz.
I agree with you 100%. I blame the puppet leaders are in Haiti for giving out their country to everybody really, while election not conducted and because you see the people that are lining their pockets are definitely benefiting from this.
Balle à péter et nous capable constater parcourir personne ne parcourir et n'a regardé là nous pas regarder très bien l'armée dominicaine pour le déployer là et sous territoire haïtien avec Zamalame.
I have to tell you guys something. Everything has been closed in Haiti. You know that there's been manifestation all throughout Haiti. So there's a lot of people that don't have access to water, to food, to a lot of things. Even if you send money to them at this time, some of them may not be able to get it. And the people in Haiti, the manifestation is about, you know, having this man leave that is being controlled by other people, outside people, wanting to elect someone so the life can get started again in Haiti. Everything's been on standstill since the president died. They have this person that has to go to America or wherever else he goes. I don't know. He gets on a plane, he goes, and then he comes back with decisions for the whole country.
Les Dominicains non et déployer en Kodevi nous capable constater ça qui passe là actuellement là.
This is not what Dessalines fought for. This is not what Toussaint fought for. This is not what our ancestors fought for. But I'm gonna tell you something. The moment that Dessalines was assassinated by Pétion and Christophe, that was it. That was it right there. Ever since then, it's been, I don't want to lie to y'all. Ever since then, it's been nothing but demonic forces ruling it.
Tout le monde parcourir et nous capable constater que l'armée dominicaine a envahi et ouvrier Kodevi avec un.
In all actuality, you know, nobody could come into your house and do what you will not allow them. So like African last born said, I blame the puppet leaders. I blame the puppet leaders, like we blame the puppet leaders everywhere in this world, wherever we are, wherever we have a group of people that act like they were not raised in homes with their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, sisters, as if they're like, you know, they were raised by animals. They don't care what's happening to their own. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I do not blame the other people that go out there and do what they need to do to provide better futures for their children. I keep telling y'all that. It's not, the wrong is not in those people taking advantage of us. The wrong is in us selling ourselves out. The wrong is in us not seeing our value. The wrong is in us not being able to put aside our many fuckeries to be able to come together and do what's needful for our future selves.
Zam nan men, nan moment là, n'a suivi pour nous voir comment ça est, à propos de dérive qui rive dans Kodevi là.
That's why I don't even come up here that much anymore and talk, because we can talk all day long, but until people understand that the only way that we can, like right now, look at what's happening in Haiti. You have so many people that be like, I ride for Haiti. You know, it's not even about going to Haiti and fighting with Haiti. You know, we need to be standing for each other in all spaces that we are. Right now, what's happening in Haiti should be affecting us all. We should be out there making it known to wherever we are that it's affecting us. What's happening in Africa? We don't stick together. We don't know how to. And when I say that, I'm not even judging anyone, because I'm telling you that I don't even think we do not know how to be powerful. We don't know how to stand in power. We look at other people standing in power and we feel like they're doing us wrong. No, they're doing themselves right. It's about power all over the world. Everybody wants to secure maybe 1,000 years from now for their generation. And some people have been able to do that. It's funny. I've been reading a lot lately, guys. I've been putting a lot of energy just knowing the truth. I'm not trying to like put myself in a position where I'm telling myself lies so I can make myself feel better that we were kings. You know, no, I want to be able to take a look and see what we were doing wrong. And trust me, what we keep doing wrong and what continues to go wrong is we keep sitting here thinking that other people owe us anything. No one can fix this but us. No one has to clean this up but us. You know what? I'm going to tell you something. It's not okay to blame anybody for what's happening, because you know what? To have knowledge of how people are taking advantage of situations, that's good. It's good to have that knowledge so you won't let it happen again. But you have to take full responsibility for the allowance. And that's the key word. The key word is allowance. It's an allowing, because you see, everything is energy and nobody can take from you what you're not giving. It's energy. It's energy, yo. And I'm telling you, the energy that we give off is that we want to be controlled. We give that energy off wherever we are in this world, period. And Haiti has fallen on its own sword by wanting to be others. Toussaint did it. He wanted to be French. After he did all that he did, he was greater than them. He proved that he was greater than them. He was smarter than them. He was able to conquer. And guess what? After all of that, after reaching the top of the mountain, where did he want to be? Where did he want to be? He wanted to be one of them. And that's the real root of the story for him. That's why he went into France. That's why he was taken by them, because he wanted to be. He wanted so much to be them. And guess what? The same thing with Dessalines. But as much as I love Dessalines, shout out to anybody that knows how much I love Dessalines. But you know, you don't see what happens to Toussaint and then go ahead and trust somebody like Pétion.
Et dans moment ça, force de l'ordre en Haïti.
Or Christophe.
Yo ta censé insuffisant.
Christophe was very materialistic and greedy, and Pétion was just racist. He wanted to be his father. He wanted to be French so much, but he knew he could not be. So his next step was to always be colored. Never Negro. And that was the thing. And you see, this is the thing that's been ripping at Haiti since its infancy. Since its infancy. When they assassinated Dessalines, that right there was the seed. And I promise you, if I could ever just share with you the photos of every leader since then. Every leader, matter of fact, every leader in Haiti since Dessalines, it will surprise you. I mean, just by looking at them, you could tell. You can tell. Just by looking at them, you can tell. And I'm gonna tell you something. we all want it, and and this happens in our household where everybody appreciates that light-skinned baby more than anything. Haiti was no different. In the Haitian dark-skinned women that had those children with those light-skinned men, their children were appreciated, respected, and had the best of everything. You see, they have this word in Haiti. They call it nègre. They call it nègre. And I'm gonna tell you something. In Haiti, and I shout out to Haiti because Dessalines Toussaint, everything about what those men did is what have us where we are right now. It propelled us to be able to go into this time right now. They did that. But even doing that, they were still stuck on, wanting to be, those, just like those African leaders that was in Africa that wanted the umbrellas and the mirrors and those other things that they wanted. I know a lot of people get upset when I say that because it was probably more than that. I don't know, guns, wine, liquor, whatever. We want what other people have. We don't appreciate what we have. And you see that in the way things are kept. Like if you go into a place like, and I'm not saying not all Caribbeans are like this, not all places in Africa are like this, and not all places in Haiti are like that. But for the most part, our leadership, and when I say our leadership, I'm talking about the people that are in the position to make the types of decisions to make sure that all children go to school and all elderly people are taken care of by the state, and that women have access to medical care, and that trash is being picked up, that plumbing is there, that power is available. These are the things that are supposed to be governed by our leadership. You see, I have an issue with hating on other people because they're doing something that we're not doing right. There are certain people that will sit here and they will bam, bam, bam every day. Like right now, what's happening in Haiti is because our leadership are lining their pockets, yo. And so what do you do with that? I mean, once you get this knowledge, do you revert and go back to blaming everybody else? How can you go back to blaming anybody else when you know these people get into power, line their pockets up, and then move somewhere like Europe or, the United States, and then they just leave their people in the dirt, sometimes worse off. So every time I come on here, it'll probably be this type of conversation because I just don't have any. I don't okay, I'm really getting tired of our people not understanding these times. Like, if I see another video where a grown man is dancing somewhere, I'm gonna go off. Like, black men, where do you get off still trying to dance and rap and hip hop and do all this stuff? And do you not see what strong men are doing in this world? And black women, where do you get off? All you want to do is wear lashes, weaves, and talk about handbags and be petty and stab each other in the back. Do you not see what's happening to this earth, to the people on this earth, to our children? Do we not consider ourselves like other people consider themselves? I mean, we can't follow after them and go do what they're doing. They've already achieved this. They've already achieved power, so they can, for another maybe 100 years, sit back and do nothing. But we get a little bit of this, and we're not even considering. I'm telling you guys something. Right now, people are focusing on territory, control. What's left? What is good that is left on this earth? And you know what? That's always been the focus of some. You know, Haiti is a beautiful island, y'all. I promise you, like, I've been falling in love with Haiti. I've been falling in love with Haiti just like I fell in love with Africa. I fall in love with us. We're beautiful people. But there's an ugly, just like in Haiti, there's an ugly with us. And the ugly with us is that we do not have each other's back. It's easier for me to come on here and just rip at the foundation, not realizing that when I'm ripping into your foundation, mine is done. You see, the Dominican Republic right now, they're practicing power. They're practicing, and they don't even have real power, y'all. But they see a country with none. And they see a country that is so corrupted because its people, I mean, its leadership do not give a dang about its people. So, you know,
Ok? Et mwen ban nou sa pou garanti. Si la me d'Haïti, jodi ya, ta janbe territoire Dominikèn, c'est pas.
He said, I'm going to tell you this is a guarantee. If the Haitian army right now was to cross over into into Dominican territory, it would be all out war. Why is that not the case in Haiti right now? You know why? Because, and I don't want our people to go to war. I don't want to go to war with the Dominican Republic, to be honest with you, because I understand the sickness in them. There are brothers, just like, you know, Haiti and Dominican republics are so intermixed. If these people were to take DNA tests, you might find a cousin here. Everybody's damn related. It's a freaking island. Everybody's related. Somehow you have a fifth cousin or a fourth cousin or a third cousin over there. You better believe it. But like he said, if Haiti was to armor up and hit Dominican Republic's border like that, what do you think would happen? You know why it would happen? Probably wouldn't happen back in the day. But right now, because Haiti is what it is, them people, they ain't trying to do that. They just trying to line up their pockets. They trying to get as much as they can so they could take the flight out of Haiti. You know what I would like to see? When you become a politician, let's say for Africa or Haiti or any Caribbean, that you can, like even in the hood here in America, that you can't leave the hood, that you can't leave Haiti. And to become a politician, that means you could never leave. Your family can't leave. To become a politician, you are not allowed to go retire somewhere else. So you know what? In this instance, that person would make it a good place to be. But because they know they're just going in a basket, filling up their pockets, making sure their children and all their family members get the visas to go into those places where great men stand. I just said it. I called them great men. And what makes other nations great is because they take care of their people. Black people need to stop sitting around talking about what people are doing to them. You know what makes them great? And you know why you want to run over there and build your homes? Because they care about their people. Imagine if you was caring about your people. Imagine if you were, you know, like right now, the idea of being forced to go be forced to go live under our own rule is scary to me because, to be honest with you, so dysfunctional, so criminal, so corrupted, so uncaring. I saw an image today on Facebook where this old lady was carrying a basket. Her back was bent down and she looked like she was shopping. Her face basically looked like it was tired, maybe around 78 or something. And this was in Africa somewhere, or maybe in the Caribbean. We don't know. But in the comment section, a lot of people from the diaspora, I could tell because they had African-American names or, you know, names from the Caribbean, was like, oh, that's not right. Where's her children? Why isn't nobody helping her? And then somebody named Igwe came in the comment section. Our old people love to work hard. It keeps them strong. No, she's had to be strong. The lady looked like her back was bent. You think it's a thing of strength when little kids are sitting out there with big buckets on their head, barefoot, going around selling all day? You're proud of that. Why are you proud of it? Because you're not doing it. You wouldn't let your children do it if you're in a position of power. That's the selfishness that people see. I'm going to tell you, I went to a meeting, y'all, and I was so hurt. The guy said to me, and I couldn't say anything because I was there getting something done. And I could not respond to him the way I wanted to. But I said, as soon as this shit is done, I'm going back there and I'm going to give him a piece of my mind. But then when I got home, I thought about it and I was like, he's right. He said he went into Haiti, y'all. When I told him that I'm a descendant of people that came from Haiti, he said, wow, it's a beautiful island. He said, I promise you, he said, I have never seen such a beautiful island. But he said, man, I'm going to tell you a situation that happened. And this is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed man. I'm not saying anything's wrong with blonde-haired, blue-eyed man, but it's hard coming from them. And it shouldn't be, because to be honest with you, we do more harm to each other than others. And that's just the truth. Because we open the door and let others in. And others is going to do what others do. Take and don't give a damn. They're supposed to. Some of them care about us more than we care about us. And that's the part that I don't get. Okay, but back to the story. Put a 1 in the comment section if you could hear me. Back to the story. Something's going on with this. It's telling me it's not reading. But let me know if you could hear me. Put a 1. So he was like, yes, telling me how beautiful the place was and how good the food was. And my God, he had never seen such clear oceans, the sand and the fruit, the food. And then he was like, I went to a restaurant. And when I came out the restaurant, there were a lot of kids there. And they were looking like they wanted some food. That's some shit. I'm going to come back to the food part. They looked like they were hungry. He said, I went in there and I bought like 5 platters because it was like 6 kids and I thought they could share it. He said, when I started setting up for the kids, he said these older men came and was beating up the kids for the food. He set up the platters for the children, and these grown-ass men came over there and started grabbing the food from the children. And I'm going to tell you something. It's not wrong that these people are hungry. It's not wrong that some of these people are struggling like that. What's wrong is that we have leaders that are getting millions and that are usurping millions from the territories that they're supposed to be leading and mining and caring for. No leader that decides to be a leader in a Black nation should be able to, let's say, have a visa to go other places and live. A part of being a leader in that country, they should be responsible, meaning that you should not be able to move your children out of that country. If you want to be a president in this country, you should be able to be there. That should be a part of the rule for us, because that would be the only way that he would take care of that space. If he thought his children had to go to school there and never leave, and if he thought that his life was going to have to be there after he done stole, he would not do that. But if your whole thing is to get into power, line your pockets and then go live in Switzerland or Europe or the United States or Canada, why would you care about a place like Haiti? Why would you care about a place like Nigeria? Why would you care about a place like the Gambia? Or why would you care about North Philly, South Philly, West Philly? You see, this is what we need to come to terms with. We need to come to terms with the fact that we are raising children or humans that do not love or respect or appreciate themselves or the space that they are given on this earth. All the spaces that they are giving away for nothing. And they're not even using the money they're giving away for to take care of the people. To make themselves fat. To make their children fat and to just go do nonsense and kiss other people's derrieres. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something for free. If we come to terms with what's really happening on this earth, if we really want to be honest, I mean, just like if we talk about slavery, it started with us. I mean, you know me. If you go back to a couple of videos, and I haven't removed them for a reason, because I want to show people that you can grow. Knowledge is supposed to, wisdom and understanding is supposed to have you in a better place. You can't know the truth and keep lying to yourself. These leaders want us to blame the world for everything. They want us to feel like victims. We're no victims. The only victims we are victims of ourselves, because we're not weak people. What we are, however, is a people that are raising people to not care about their self, the space, any of it. I don't know what makes us think that it's okay. I don't know why. And I'm telling you, in all dimensions, if I go into the hood, where we have our Black leaderships, 90% of our leaderships are in the hood, you know, they make themselves fat off of us. Same thing with the Caribbean, same thing on the continent. I don't care who comes in and manipulate or stipulate or whatever. I don't care who comes in and make offers. People are gonna make offers. I mean, shit, we need to be making offers. We need to be out in the world doing what everybody else is doing. Back to what's happening in Haiti. The UN had a resolution this week. China is speaking up and Russia is speaking up as if. So China wants all the names of all the gang leaders in Haiti. You could probably Google it and see it. Russia spoke up and said, okay, we think that we need resolution. Why hasn't America given us any resolution yet? They're going to be doing some digging into who killed the president. Isn't that sad? I'm going to tell you something. Right now, we have leaders in Haiti that are waiting for other people to tell them who killed their president. Some of which could have been involved. And you mean to tell me I need to sit here every week and talk about these people, what they're doing to us, please? What is wrong? What is wrong with I mean, right now, these people are invading. If this is what they're doing, if it is an invasion, it looks like an invasion. People are coming in with guns, shots are being fired. Yeah, looks like an invasion. You don't go into anybody's territory. If somebody, if Canada was to come into America's territory and do that, it would be war. If Russia was to, they did it to Ukraine, and what is it? If China, what is it? It's war. Anytime somebody goes into your space and just starts shooting up everywhere.
Dans le moment ça là que nous même n'a constaté ça va rentrer sous sol sous territoire haïtien.
It's a lack of respect, and this is what people do when they trying to see how far they could go with you. Put a 1 in the comment section if you agree. When a territory is trying to see how far they could get with you, these are the things they do. They go to your borders and start bullying folks around.
Et dans le moment ça là que nous même n'a constaté ça, son bagage que nous même nous pas jamais souhaité pour quitter rive fait. Journée aujourd'hui avec gros armes à la main et nous capable constater que l'armée dominicaine dans lui-même est arrivé envahi et Kodevi dans moment ça. Bon, c'est un bagage que population pas jamais capable bon, Zama basculé, nous pouvons connaître si pas bien dérive. Et Zama basculé, l'armée dominicaine envahi dans Kodevi à propos de toute dérive qui arrive fait yo et son bagage que nous même nous capable constater et nous capable constater sur tout le monde qui vivent là et n'a regardé là ça c'est hommes qui déclenché là c'est Dominicain. L'armée
tell you something, right? Somebody reached out to me about a discussion I had last week, and I made a statement to the effect that all these so-called fake Hebrew Israelites, I'm a Hebrew, y'all. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm from the tribe of Levi. Anyway, these Hebrews keep, oh, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Judah, Benjamin, Levi. Shut up. Do you think the so-called high priest would have been in this condition for Israel or anybody else? Do you think they're letting, do you see the Catholics letting their people, letting their so-called priest be treated that way? Do you see the so-called Jews letting their so-called leaders, Levites or whatever they call them, be treated that way? If you call yourself a damn Hebrew Israelite, and you're always repping Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Yeah, Judah, the African Americans. Yeah, Benjamin, the Jamaicans. Yeah, Levi, the Haitians. Those are our high priests. Those are our Levites. Where the fuck are we? Where are we? Why is nobody talking about what's happening in Haiti? Think about it. And we are a joke. And this is why the world thinks we're a joke, because we go around with these Bibles and, we in the streets and read. And in that day, blah, 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 read. And I'm not saying that anybody have to go to Haiti and do anything, but I'm just saying, stop talking stuff that you don't even know nothing about. Do you think you are the God that created Israel? The God, the Father of the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. Do you think he, or what, or they, or she, whatever you want to call, do you think that that's the way it's supposed to go down? We just supposed to know we the tribes and that's it. We don't give a damn about what's happening to any of us anywhere in this world whatsoever. I see Russia standing up talking about they're not going to let what's being happened to Haiti happen in Haiti. China's standing up saying they're not going to let this thing that is getting, that these people that are bringing guns into Haiti are not Haitians. And that they want to get to the bottom of this because they feel like stronger powers are behind it. Now we know China and Russia do not give a... Now we know that they do not... in all honesty, care about those negs in Haiti, right? We know that. We know that. I don't think I've ever met a Chinese that was like, oh, you're Haitian. Oh no, I love you. We got to look out for you. No. Everybody wants that territory because it has a lot to offer. The stuff that the shuttles that people build to go to the moon. Yeah, Haiti got that stuff in its dirt. It's worth millions. It's got gold. It's got all kinds of everything that you could find on the continent. Right there. And more so on the side of Haiti. It's like our ancestors knew what side to choose. Okay, so that being said, I want to sit down for a minute and I want to really talk to you. Because I haven't been on here for a while, and I'm gonna tell you something. I don't necessarily understand anymore what these outlets are for. I don't, because people don't. To be honest with you, people don't even support you when you're talking about something positive. If you're talking about each other, if you're ripping each other off, then you could grow. I can't do that. That's not me. So share the channel if you want to hear the truth. Please stay off if you don't. The truth is we need to start dealing with our reality. What are we raising in our houses? Why are we raising humans that can grow up to be the kind of humans that desecrate all over ourselves? Now I'm starting to realize it's funny because this whole Hebrew thing is hitting me hard, because I was thinking the other day, I mentioned it, but I promise you I've been on it. Like, you think you can, you see how much they protect Israel, right? Put a 1 in the comment section if you agree that They protect Israel because they believe that they're the chosen people, right? And as far as Israel's concerned, do you think you can do anything to its high priest? Or its head tribe? We don't have each other's back. But yet we're claiming this nation. We're claiming to be the people of the Most High. Yeah. Everybody should be talking. Everybody should know something about. Everybody should be making noise about what's happening to us all. We should always be making noise. We should be at the epicenter of everything that happens. People should be afraid to do things to us because we are basically everywhere. Right? I'm going to tell you something. God, the creator, I don't think we understand how disappointing we are. Because it's like, even in the sense of us trying to learning or understanding who we are, we're still so divisive. We're so fake with it. If you look at this right here and you're looking at this, right, are you thinking, I'm talking to those Hebrews right now because I know some of them be coming here that, oh, you know, I don't act like a Hebrew. Yes, I do. I don't act like a fake Hebrew or one that feel like she needs to tarry a little scripture all day long and talk about scriptures all day. No, it's, you see, that's the thing. You have to be Israel. You can't just understand and know everything. You're supposed to be that love, that unity, that oneness. Like right now, what's happening in certain places in West Africa, what's happening in certain places here in America, what's happening, it's our responsibility to care and our responsibility. And guess what? Nobody ain't do nothing to us, man. It was because of us that we got ourselves in this situation. And it's because of us that we stay in this situation right now. What's happening to Haiti, I'm sorry to say it, has a lot to do with greed. It has a lot to do with selling each other out. If you don't know anything about Dessalines, I just need you to go find out what they did to Dessalines. How did Dessalines die? After the Haitian Revolution was won, the one that propelled us, yo, all of us, the world, it was the energy that we needed to spiral everything. There were places that didn't even wait for a derailment. They was like, okay, we saw what the Haitians did. Let's back up. We saw what those Africans did because they weren't Haitians then. So that being said, we talk while other people do. And that's it. What's happening in the border of Haiti has a lot to do with what's happening within our, so they say, so above as below. And I'm going to say this, internally, this is us, yo. The way you see our people everywhere, this is what we are. But this is the internal, the internal of us right now. Now, we're in a good place because it's so obvious now. It is so obvious. If you are still trying to be on your, I hate this man and I hate the China man, the white man, this man did this to me, this man did this to me, that means you stop reading somewhere. You stop learning somewhere. You didn't complete the lesson. Because if you complete the lesson, guess what? That mirror, you can't help but to see that mirror. And that mirror will always lead you back to you. It was you that gave away your power. It is you that continue to give away your power. Now, I'm going to tell you something about this power thing. Power doesn't mean you're out there trying to destroy other people. Power just means what everybody else seems to be doing whatever they need to do to feed themselves first. To take care. You know, and I always say this, and it's funny because I'm not going to push this aside. Why did everybody run to America or Europe and Canada and all those places? Why are our melanated people coming to these spaces, and those that of us that are here don't want to have to leave? Not forever. We always want to have that little blue passport or that green, whatever colors for Europe and colors for Canada or wherever else. We want to be able to run to safety. I said it. It's true. Like right now, I don't know what's happening in Haiti. I will keep you guys informed throughout the weekend and let you know what I found out. Like right now, if this thing was to unravel itself into Haiti, and Dominican Republic will go full throttle into Haiti and do what they're doing right now.
Dominikèn et qui envahi là dans Kodevi. Kodevi qui trouve sur territoire haïtien yo. Et là dans moment ça, force de l'ordre dominicain yo arrivé et envahi territoire.
And it's sad because I hear this man's voice. He sounds so scared. He sounds so angry. He sounds so defeated. He's like, Anvayi. That means we're being invaded. The Dominican Republic is invading, and for a man's voice. For that to be happening and all you could do is scream it and do nothing else.
Haïtien. Et dans moment ça, n'a regardé après zam k'ap tiré là, balle k'ap tiré, c'est l'armée dominicaine non. Et l'armée dominicaine non a tiré et ceci nous pral regarder et nous pral vivre ça, n'a fait tout mon vivre tout en pile balle k'ap pété et en pile tiré qu'a fait. Là nous.
That sound is the sound of non-power. No power. What you're hearing is no power. You hear bullets, you hear guns, you hear them telling you to get on the ground in your territory. It's an invasion. When you hear that type of stuff, when you hear that in your space, that's you having no power. Once nation that was able to fight the Spaniard, the British, the French, the Americans, and then the Spaniard again. This nation, the same nation, is left with no leaders. Just a bunch of mixed breeds that are so, I'm telling you, they're so attached to their it's a thing to see when you there's this page that I go to on Facebook, and it's a page of lineage, and people you know, Haiti keeps a lot of records. There's a lot of records in Haiti. I really wish some of y'all knew how to speak French, because if you Google some of it, you can, they still translate. So if you could go look up some research, but a lot of records, a lot of old photos. I mean, when other Black nations were still under the hand of the you know, the man that was taking in possession and taking power from us, Haiti had a brief time to be man in its space. And most Black people that wanted to be free and to be a man, they went into Haiti. You'll hear, I mean, research, you'll see people coming from all throughout the Americas and even Africa to get into Haiti so they could be free and then return wherever they are. Because once you got into Haiti, you became a free man. And then you could go back. I was reading a story yesterday about just that, where this man, he came from Africa, he was enslaved in America. Somebody helped him get into Haiti, and after being in Haiti for like a year, he became free, and he went, and that's how people became free. That was one of the ways people became free. That freedom is no longer. That freedom was sold out. The moment that Dessalines won the war, he lost it by trusting people. It's funny because Toussaint, he trusted the system. He trusted a system. He wanted to be French. He wanted them to see him as a man. That was more important to him than anything. He wanted to be seen as an equal. He was willing to lay down his sword and show that he was a better man, and that he wanted them to let him stand by them. That was the most important thing to him, because to be honest with you, he didn't have to trust them. He didn't have to want, but he wanted to. He liked that French. He wanted to wear those clothes. That was Toussaint's thing. Yo, I'm telling you, those are facts. I'm not making it up. It broke my heart to know it. Man was strategic. He was intelligent. He was strategic. He did that. But it wasn't enough. And it's funny because you get a lot of that. You get that today. Till this day, you'll see one of us become real powerful, be it, basketball, football, music, wherever they're allowed to be, industry, whatever that they're good at. The first thing that they do is try to position themselves in a place where they can be respected as a man in other people's spaces. They don't really care that you see them as a human in your space, because they are so dehumanizing in their spaces. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not talking about the nature of one individual. I'm talking about the nature of a group. The kind of people that see little kids walking around with no education, generations and generations of your people not having education, some of which can't even feed themselves, living off of $3 a day. We're the hardest working humans on this earth. We've always been. And guess what? We go into other spaces and we work 3 or 4 jobs to pay bills. We keep other people's houses clean. We were always the maids and the cooks and the people that did. We know how to go in other people's neighborhoods and respect it. But we will not respect our own. We will not make sure that our neighborhood is safe, and that our children in the spaces where we rule, where we rule. And I'm being real with this. Some of you have been to Africa. Yes, there's some beautiful places, but come on. Are you just going to ignore the majority of it? Are you just going to ignore it? Like, I'm telling you right now, Haiti is just breathtaking. I've never seen such beauty. And even and under all that trash and garbage, and you know what's humiliating? There are certain groups of people that go into places like Haiti and Africa, and all they want to do, and shout out to Wanament, because I know that's what he wanted to. He wanted to take away that that thing that everybody stamped, the slums. They would go into the slums and show the poor people, poor kids, flies coming off your face, and and these are the things that other people go and show when they show places like Haiti or Africa, or poor places in Jamaica, or poor places in the hood. They show the worst of us. And you know what? A lot of us don't like that, and we're like, no, that's not the way it is. And you're right, it's not. But for the most part, yeah. We let some of our people ride like that. And guess what? Those of us that are in the positions to make a difference in our communities, we go right on to other communities. And we have reasons. We have bullet reasons why it's not safe. I'm not subjecting my children to that. Blah, blah, blah. But guess what? If you don't do it, who will? Who do you think is going to come take you out the slum? Whose responsibility is it to remove you from who's supposed to upraise your race? Because, okay, let's talk about this, because I don't think people understand this. This is, I have nothing but respect for other races that look out for themselves. I have come a long way. And the reason that I've come this way is because I don't think it does any good for the Black man to perpetuate this thing where he's always looking what other people are doing and not paying attention to what he's done wrong. Let's talk about Haiti. What has Haiti done wrong? How did Haiti get to this? I can give you an example. I don't know if you guys know this, but we talked about this on this channel, where Haiti still has indentured servants. They're children, y'all. The people that are supposed to be the most protected in a society are children and old people. Women and children and old people and and men, that need, the ill. Those are supposed to be the most protected people in a society. You know a nation by how it treats its children. You know a people by how they treat their children. If you go into a space like Africa or Haiti or anywhere, and sometimes I even argue that the reason that the United States, the African Americans or the diasporans that live in the United States, that their children do well is because white people would not allow you to do certain things in your communities because it's their community. And I'm telling the damn truth. Because if they could get away with it, they would. And I say this because I realize now, just by being, just watching how we deal with each other, how shady we can be, and how not thoughtful we've become. We didn't used to always be that way, but it seems like, let me not say that. I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know when it wasn't that way. I've heard people say it didn't used to be that way. The moment that Haiti got itself free, it became, it had a caste system. I'm sure that everybody on this channel that's ever been on this channel know a lot about caste systems. We talk about that a lot. And this caste system, you would think it would never be this way, but it was, it was a matter of, if you had white blood or not. And I'm telling you that when Dessalines was assassinated, and a lot of us don't understand that. We talk about Haiti did what it did, but then Dessalines was assassinated by the son of a man that wanted nothing more but his father to love him. That man didn't want anything. He wanted his French father to love him. He wanted to be accepted as a Frenchman. And when Dessalines died, and after Dessalines' death, the whole island was basically, it became a caste race of people. The black man was and some people may disagree with me. If you're Haitian and you want to come on here and disagree with me, I'm gonna put the link out. I wasn't gonna do that. I told myself I'm gonna try to, I was taking some time off because when I come back on here, I don't want to hear nobody talking about what nobody did to us. We need to talk about some real stuff. I'm so tired about lying. I'm tired of the lies, yo, because it's true. Folks are taking advantage, but you can only take advantage when advantage is given. It's an energy. It's energy. It's not something that happens because it's not just this evil, this great evil that's overtowering us. No. It's time for Jake to understand that. And to come to understand that is the greatest sin. That was our greatest sin. The fact that we wanted to be others. Never satisfied with who we are. We don't appreciate our space. We don't appreciate our people. We don't appreciate, man, such a beautiful island. And it's a fruitful island. They handed it over to a bunch of people that do not conceive themselves as they do not see themselves as even a black man. And they treat the black man like with disdain. And I'm saying this not to make this whole black man white thing, but I need you to understand something. There are some of us that are crueler to us than others, especially those of us that feel like we're a caste higher, be it because of the fact that we have money, which is ridiculous because I don't care how much you make it. If your people are on the ground, you ain't make nothing. If your race is looked at like a bunch of shitholes, I don't care where you position yourself. Real talk, and that's the truth. People are not gonna give you they're not gonna give you anything. They're not gonna say, oh, he's different, he's not like them. And why should they? Nobody has to give you anything. You earn it. You have to earn it. Are we ready to start earning power? In power itself, I'm telling you, it's a really, I used to think it was this thing where we had to go out there and we had to fight and we gotta fight, right? You know, what's that song by Bob Marley? And it's not really. We have to stand in a place of appreciation for ourselves and appreciation for what was given to us, this divinity that was given to us, this beautiful planet that we always claim we were here first. We don't take care of it. We don't appreciate it. We don't protect it. You're gonna be mad because somebody else wants to act like they want to take care of it just so they can take advantage of it. You kidding me? You can't be mad at somebody because they're taking opportunities that you don't have. This is Pétion. Well, maybe not him, but you know, a rendition of what he would have looked like. It's still a brown man, right? But his father was white. And his mother was an African. It's funny because you see, most of us are like Pétion right now in this time because we're so intermixed. We don't really, there's like this connection, this disconnection from, you know, because like if I look at my DNA, it's really hard for me to ignore all that European. And I wonder sometimes, is that thing that's in us, that DNA that runs through our bloodstream, is there real energy battle going on within us? And like when I look at Pétion and I'm reading his story, and I want you guys to you have to understand this is a big part of Haitian. This is not just Haitian, but African history. This is a big part of African history, hell, European history too. I don't think Haiti is going to be in a good place if it continues to blame other people and keep screaming what they're doing to me. I don't think any of us, Africa, I don't think so. I think we need to pay attention to what we're willing to do to ourselves. So this man, Pétion, why did he was a mulatto. Alexander Pinter was born what? April 2nd, 1970 in Port-au-Prince. Saint-Domingue, they called it. To a wealthy French father, and his mother was a mulatto. So she was mixed race. And in 1788, he studied at the military academy in Kingdom in the kingdom of France. So his mulatto mama and his French father sent him away to school in France. So this man, even though he was born in Haiti, to a situation where he had a white father and a mulatto mother, and he was privileged that his father, put him in the military with other free people of color. Pétion returned to Haiti in 1791 during the Haitian Revolution to fight for his country's independence from France. And he allied. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you really go get the book, Pétion, there's this book, and I'm going to try to find it and share it with you guys. The reason that he wanted to come back to Haiti to fight was because when he was in France, he realized he was Black. Like they did in Haiti, he was privileged. He was the second class because there was 3 classes or 4 classes in Haiti. There was a caste system, just like in India, just like in Africa, just like in the hood. There's a caste system everywhere. There's a caste system within European races. Hell, we find reasons, we humans, these beings that were given this planet to share, to come together and share and take care of. We find reasons to cast differences within ourselves. And in Haiti, this was big game. So growing up in Haiti, he was privileged, yo. He had the opportunity to, he was considered the second. His father was white. And sometimes when you're looking at your father, I guess, and he's treating you well, you could forget that you're one of those negs. I can imagine that he didn't see himself clear, because his mom was not even full Black. His mom was a mulatto. So he was like, yeah, a lot removed from it. Yeah. So his decision to go back and fight in the independence from France was because he was shunned in France. And if you read his biography, you'll see that. He saw that the Black man, regardless if he was mixed or not mixed, was definitely looked at like just a Black man in France. And that bothered him. It made him want to go back to Haiti, where he had power. With the other free people of color, Pétion returned to Haiti in 1991 during the Haitian Revolution. So the revolution itself was well on its way in 1791. He said to fight for his country's independence from France. He allied with André Rigaud and Jean-Pierre Boyer, which were mixed races themselves, against Toussaint Louverture. So this man, he did not come to Haiti to fight with Toussaint. He came to fight Toussaint. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Put a 1 in the comment section if you can hear me. I don't know what's going on. I keep getting a message that my mic is not right. So let me know if you can hear me. 1 on comment section if you can hear me. I'm thinking you guys cannot hear me because I'm not seeing any ones. That's not good. Can you hear me? Please let me know. Oh, can I get a 1? Can I get a 1? I'm going to try to put the volume up. Can I get a 1 in the comment section if you can hear me? Well, I'm not going to waste this time. I'm going to finish telling you guys what I'm telling you. Hear me or not hear me. Hopefully you hear me. So he actually went into Haiti to fight against Toussaint Louverture in the war. War of the Knives, they called it. The war was called War of the Knives. So homeboy left France, He was like, I'll be damned if those negs. And I told you guys what a neg is in Haiti. Neg is the same thing as it is throughout the world. Neg. So he went into Haiti not to fight with Toussaint Louverture that was fighting for the people that were being enslaved on that island. He wanted to fight against him. He chose André Rigaud, Jean-Pierre Boyer against Toussaint Louverture. In the War of Knives, he was forced into exile into France. So he lost. Toussaint whooped him. He took his tail, put it in between his legs, and he took his ass back to France. I don't know what's happening in Haiti right now. I just pray that something happens for them. I hope that it's us. I hope it's not a whole bunch of strangers that come through for Haiti, because if it is, they're going to do what strangers do. All right, guys, let me get back on track because I'm not going to be here all night, but I will say this. So he took his ass back to France. So this war was called the War of Knives. Those of you that are interested in that war, to get a little bit more understanding of what happened between him and Toussaint, that war in particular, it's called the War of Knives. So he was forced into exile, meaning that he was not safe on the island. 1799, after the rebellion was defeated, and in February 1802, he assisted Charles Leclerc. You know who Charles Leclerc is? Let me see if I can get you an image of that man. Because it's important that we know this. And I'm telling you this because this is the leadership of Haiti. After Dessalines was murdered by one black man and one mixed man. Try and get you guys an image of Charles Leclerc. Because you need to know. You see, sometimes imagery, and I wasn't prepared, so I'm kind of like pulling this stuff up while we're talking, but I think I can do it. Yeah. So Charles Leclerc, born in I believe it's 1772. Let me give you a picture of Charles. Because I think imagery. I was one of those kids in school that I like to read, but I like to have like an image. I've always been, even now, like if I'm doing something, I want to be able to have an image. So his full name was Francois Joseph Kission. And his name, what they called him, was Charles Leclerc. I have to remove one of these images so I can blow this one up for y'all. So we'll do that. I've missed you guys. So while I'm pulling this, share this on your social medias, guys. I really want to grow my channel. I'm trying to get to that place where I can have more of these discussions, but this has been so busy. Okay, so you have a picture here of Mr. and we're going to come back to him, but I want to share Charles. So at this point, so around boy. Let me go back. So, okay, You can see Charles. Like, put a one and let me know if you could see that image of Charles Leclerc. So Charles was a Frenchman. He was a straight Frenchman. He wasn't mixed. So around 1802, he assisted Charles Leclerc in his 82,000 strong Frenchmen. So he was like, yes, let's go. It's 82,000 strong Frenchmen. Let's go back to Haiti and finish him off. He was good because he believed in that, that power of the of his Frenchness, because he saw himself as a Frenchman, and that's something that you don't know unless you read it. You have to read. It's an interesting man. It gives you a good idea of the mindset of us, and I say us because even though his mom was mulatto, his father was French. He got away with what he did to Dessalines because of the cloak of us, and we still do that today. Okay, so let me get back on track, y'all. To recap, 1802, he assisted Charles Leclerc and his 82,000 strong French army in regaining power. So they regained power with their 82,000 strong, and I'm sure fully armored. However, after Louverture was captured, Pétion and Jean-Jacques Dessalines formed an alliance. So this Dessalines formed an alliance with Pétion because I'm gonna tell you, if you read the document, if you read the biography, he went and did all of this and got rid of and did what he did with Toussaint, but then he was still a black man. He was still being treated like a black man by Charles Leclerc. How do you say that name? Leclerc? I know I'm mispronouncing this. So now he aligned himself with Dessalines, a black man. And you guys know what Dessalines looked like, but we can never stop sharing our father's Haitians call him their father. The father, he's the father of all black people, for real. Black people need to understand this. Dessalines, what he did impacted us all. And I asked myself, a lot of people say that it didn't, but I don't know. Until until he did what he did in the way that he did it. Yeah, what he did ricocheted. And it also instructed those that wanted to take advantage of our lack of respect for ourselves, our lack of appreciation. I mean, because we're not gonna sit here and make this thing like black people didn't sell black people. We were the progenitors of all that nonsense that happened to us. I would never sit there and blame anybody for what happened to us. Yo, take full responsibilities. Stand on that. And when you stand on that, then you can take, it's really powerful. It's powerful because it's a possession. When you take possession of and you take responsibility for what you're not doing right, you can now start focusing on what you should be doing right. So he aligned himself with Jean-Jacques Dessalines. So we went in strong with Leclerc, whatever his name is. And Leclerc basically was like still treating him like a black man. Go look it up. I told you I put the name of the look up Leclerc, look up his relationship with Pétion. I'm putting Pétion back up here because it's really about him right now. Because when we talk about the powers, the ruling power in Haiti, it's been a bunch of Pétions. And I'm not lying. Maybe one Duvalier, which was like a Christophe, just a selfish ass dude that looked out for himself. But that's a whole nother story. We'll get into that. I'll give it to you my way. A lot of people like to they only want to sit there and be proud. No, you got to tell the truth about these people. It's nothing to be proud of when it comes to certain things. We have to recognize our weaknesses because that's how you heal. You heal yourself by taking possession of what your responsibility is in something. And once you do that, you're able to really sift through and understand that you have power. What's that word? You have power all along. Power is energy, power is given, power is never taken. You have to give power. There's no way someone can overpower you unless you give it to them. And even when even if they have you cornered, you could still have a form of power. My dog is crying. It's like a baby. Okay, so that being said, let's get back to pitching. This dude. Alexander. So now he see that Leclerc, basically he helped Leclerc and he felt like he was in alliance with Leclerc, and Leclerc basically was still treating him like a nègre. So he formed an alliance with Dessalines. I'm sure he wanted to use Dessalines, and he did, because in the end let's not move too fast with that. So Dessalines, with the help of Henry Christophe, there's another character, guys, Henry Christophe. I don't know why I don't have more subscribers. I'm doing this all live, y'all. I wasn't prepared or anything. I really just came to share the news with y'all about what's happening in Haiti. Like, people don't care about certain things. It really breaks my heart. I have to tell you, I ain't even fronting. The fact that the apathy of our people, sometimes it just like, and then it's like, I cannot sit there and be upset with other folks when they look at us like we ain't serious. You ain't serious. What you gonna do? Dance. Oh my God. Did I tell y'all earlier that I'm starting to have a problem with Black men rapping, dancing, and wanting to be basketball players, football players? It's something that's starting to get under my skin, and I don't know. It's like I respect and appreciate, and I think it's a beautiful thing. But lately, it's just been a whole bunch of people with shirts off dancing and gyrating, and then it's like, man. And then us sisters. Well, let's not get into that. I'm gonna share the image of Henry Christophe. And I guess, and the reason I'm sharing these images is because it's important that we have a full view of the particulars. You see, what really went down, because let's not lie to ourselves about any of this. And it's not good to lie to yourself. So Henry Christophe was let me share the image, and we can move on back to Alexander. I'm taking my time with this because I need y'all to understand something. What's happening in Haiti is not something that's just happening in Haiti. It's happening everywhere to us, because this is what we do. And then we get upset when other people learn us and take advantage of us. It's ridiculous. You can't be mad because you left your stuff out and everybody else wants it. You don't appreciate it. You don't want it. You ain't doing nothing good with it. You're wasting it. Your birthright. That's why we got a whole bunch of people calling themselves the children of Israel. Because you didn't appreciate it. You don't appreciate it. You wanted everybody else's stuff. You didn't guard your stuff. You taught everybody how to do your stuff better than you. And you're still doing it. So this is Henry Christophe. It took me a minute to get this image, but there it is. So Henry Christophe Let's go back to Leclerc because this is about him. No, not Leclerc. Pétion. The Frenchman, because that's what he wanted to be known as. He wanted to be, his father was French, his mother was a mulatto, and he didn't see himself as just a black man. And after, Leclerc came in there and took advantage of him and just used him, he now went to Christophe in alliance and got into alliance with him. So he got with Christophe. Henry Christophe and Dessalines, dividing Haiti into Christophe, North Haiti. And this was after, and we're skipping the part where let me go back to it. I don't want to skip that. So Pétion and Jacques Dessalines formed an alliance and overthrew the French. They overthrew the French. And in 1806, everybody put in the comment section, when did they overthrow the French? I just want to show you how short our loyalty is. So in 1806, put it in the comment section if you know what that year is. Everybody should know what that is. What is the year that Dessalines did what he did? And I say Dessalines because, to be honest with you, these puppets, they were in there just so they could do what they did. Anybody know what that year was? I know some of y'all know. Come on. All right, so let's just keep this going. I'm not gonna, maybe my computer is slow, but if you don't know, it's 1804. So in 1804, that's when it happened. That's when, the friend, so he, that's when this man was busy, y'all, because think about it. 1802, I'm sorry, I'm a little sidetracked because I just paid attention to something. 1802, he assisted Leclerc and Leclerc's 82,000 strong Frenchmen pushing back Toussaint Louverture's, and captured him and everything. So this little busy mulatto, he saw that Leclerc was, so between 1802 and 1802 and between 1804, because we know that the French Revolution, Dessalines did what he did in 1804. So that being said, or is it 1803? 1803 and 4. So that being said, this man, he's not loyal, yo. He ain't loyal. He basically, he was like, yo, you still treat me like a black man? Okay, I got you. So he goes on to the black side now and he helps them. And then, so in 1804, Dessalines put that thing down and did what he did with Leclerc and all of the French. And in 1806, y'all, they assassinated Dessalines. And when I say they, we're talking about this man and this man. And it's funny, I wanna speak on something real quick. So this one, this is who he wanted to be. Okay, so this is the right image of Pétion. He did it because he didn't want a system where blacks and mulattoes were equal. He didn't want that at all. In his mind, he just wanted his father to love him, yo. He wanted his father to love him like we love Tupac, like we love Dessalines. This was straight confusion for this man. He was on an island where black people were being treated like savages, and he was privileged because his father was white and his mother was mulatto, so he was far removed from that identity of a nègre. So in his mind, this island would never be the same if he had to share it or be under a black. That would just be just as hostile. Even like he could take being under white leadership, but be under black leadership, no, because he wasn't just a black man. So let's get into Christophe. What was his reason? What was his reason for coming together with Pétion? I see you telling me to refresh my screen. Could you guys hear me? Put a 1. I'm sorry, guys. Computers, my internet is slow. I don't know if it's the storm coming our way, but that being said, we all understand why Pétion did what he did. I'm starting to understand it a little bit more now because I'm learning so much about DNA. Yo, it's real. The apathy of our people may have a lot to do with DNA. But that's a damn lie. I was about to make that what I'm about to say is a lie, because guess what? We got brothers and sisters on the continent that have very, 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 very little admixture, and they could give 2 craps about each other. All right, so I'm gonna have to come up with another reason for that, but I'm trying for the life of me to find a reason to justify some of the things we do to ourselves. Okay, so this one. Anybody in the comment section, please tell me, why do you think that Christophe, the black man, why did he decide to get with dude? Let me find him. This mulatto that basically didn't see himself as a nig. Why did this one get together with him to assassinate Dessalines? There are many people that says it's because they felt like he wasn't being fair, blah, blah, blah. Why should he? He was governing. He was trying to keep certain things in perspective. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know anything about Christophe. A lot of people talk about the Citadel. It's a fort in Haiti that there's nothing like it, built by any of us melanated people in this world. Very much. But it was done. It was done with slave labor, y'all. Let's just talk about it. With black people being forced to. This man was one of those people that just wanted to be a black Frenchman. Now it's funny because I want to ask you something. Now, when you look at Pétion, psychologically, you could understand. He was raised by his father. He grew up in Saint-Domingue, which is now Haiti. And his mother was mulatto. They lived a privileged life. He went away to France. I mean, his white father sent him away to France. So he had a different type of, I'm different. Always had. He saw that his people were, like his people with that hue was treated different on that island. That's how it was. It was a caste system. Now, the reason that this guy did it was a little bit different. It's the reason that a lot of black men don't support black men now. It's the reason that a lot of people, a lot of our institutions where societies or systems where we have black male leadership always have corruption and people, coup d'etats, jealousy, the want of power over each other. The reason why certain chiefs and kings started selling their daughters to the Arabs and then later on to the Europeans. The same reason, yo. Just because we all want to be chiefs. Exactly. He wanted to rule. So they got together, Pétion and Christophe. Now, Pétion, he was always a sellout. Pétion was in it for himself from day one. He didn't want to do it with the black man. He wanted to do it with the white man, but the white man, he helped the white man with his 82,000 Frenchmen, and he still treated him like a black man. And that right there, he was not going to be treated like a black man. So he went to the black man, and guess what? The black man helped him gain the goal that he was looking for anyway, was to be him. He wanted to be this guy on the island. And so they assassinated Dessalines. You know, Pétion had a power struggle with Haitian Empire, with Christophe, after they killed Dessalines. So after they killed Dessalines, after they, came together and did what they did, assassinated him. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't know how he was assassinated, you guys need to go look it up. It was wretched. It was wretched. And after they came together and assassinated Dessalines, Pétion showed his neck again. Pétion had a power struggle with the Haitian Empire, meaning he wanted full power of that empire. In 1816, and some people will give you this history and be like, oh, they had a little power struggle. No, this man was like, I used you. Now get the fuck out the way. Some people said that Christophe assassinated himself. I don't know about that. I'm gonna tell you who was left standing, though. Am I skipping over anything? I'm trying to remember. So, Pétion assassinated Dessalines with Christophe. After they assassinated Dessalines, and this man, Pétion, he was moving around. Like within 1 or 2 years, he was going from one side to the other, and all he was trying to do was get at the head of Saint-Domingue. And he didn't want to be in a situation where he was looked at as the same caste as nègres. And that was the most important thing. So his power struggle with the Haitian Empire of Christophe in 1816. So he took a little, it looks like they went back and forth from 1806 until 1816. In 1816, Pétion declared himself president for life. So in 1816, he declared himself president for life. And he died of yellow fever 2 years later. So, and I'm going to tell you something. After him, after Pétion, basically the power in Haiti has been a whole bunch of Pétions and Christophes, a couple of Christophes, but more Pétions. And I say that to say, literally, a lot of mulatto leadership and a couple of Jakes that will kill you for a spot. I know I'm not as eloquent as my favorite Haitian historian. Put a name in the comment section if you know who I'm talking about. But I gave it to you as it is. There's a lot more, of course, and I always tell people to please go learn as much as you can about what happened in Haiti. Maybe then you can have, maybe then we could understand our responsibility to that, to our people, not just on the island of Haiti, but everywhere, and how, especially those of us that are calling ourselves Hebrew Israelites, the tribe of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. If we understand what it means to be Israel, if we understand what it means to be a people, a nation, a race, why are we acting like we're strangers? Why are we not protecting what we should be protecting? And I'm not saying from out, we don't need protection from, I'm going to get this to you right now. We don't need protection from other races. Never did. I'm telling you guys this. I'm not making it up, y'all. We don't need protection from other people. We need protection from ourselves. I say this to say to you, and I mean this. I mean, you can learn a lot. There's a lot to be learned. It's funny. There's a lot to be learned from Haiti and its history, because it echoes throughout wherever we are. This thing that we have with each other. This inability to see ourselves as we should, and we don't even put into comprehension. We sit back sometimes, and I think it's so hypocritical of us as a race on this earth to get so upset with what other races are doing when we're not doing anything to change that fact. We're not protecting the earth. We're not even protecting our children on this earth. Sometimes I feel like, and I said it before in this clip, and I know I've been criticized for saying it because I've said it many times, and I probably will say it many times over. That here in America or Canada or Europe, if our Black men or Black women were in leadership, what would the conditions be? Can we be trusted? And I'm asking this as a question because I'm still learning. But what I'm learning is that are we great in these spaces, America, Canada, Europe, because they make it great? Because they secure their territory, because they, regardless of how they feel about us, they will not allow certain things to happen on their turf. It's a matter of respect. Because I sometimes wonder, like, if we were in power here, how would it be? Because it seems like wherever we are, and I'm not saying this, I love I love Black folks. I love Black folks. But reality is we don't love ourselves as a group, as a unit, as a people. And we don't even love the earth that was, we always say, given to us. We don't take care of our elders like we should. We don't take care of our children. I'm not talking about individuals. I know there are individuals that do that. I'm talking about the whole. I'm talking about the totality. You know what I mean? So after, Pétion did what he did, and he died of yellow fever, which is interesting. You know, they say yellow fever comes from what? Mosquitoes, right? That was um, one of the prophecies that Makundal said something about. He would come back as the mosquitoes. Um, but then we had a whole bunch of, and after him we had a whole bunch. I mean, the leadership just went all out. Yeah, they were definitely mulattoes for a very long time, damn near white. um, and they treated the people that were, and if you look at old images, I promise you, the other day I was trying to find a great video to share with you guys. I was trying to find a video of Haiti back in the 40s or 30s. I wanted to give you an image of when Haiti was great. If you type in Haiti 1940, you're going to see a lot cleaner. You're going to see there's certain things that you're going to see, and you're going to see those images are going to make you realize that Haiti had a caste system. Because when you see the images, and I'm telling you, there's loads of videos, Haiti was privileged to be one of the places that did have certain leaderships. But like when you see the mulattoes, you see them in they're just different. They're cared for. They look like they lived in good places. It's always been this separate thing where they live a certain lifestyle and we live a certain lifestyle, the dark people. And I have to tell you, it's almost, for me, it's almost a big form of denial to sit back and not be honest about that. And then it goes back to me where you know a nation by how it treats its children. Haiti is ranked one of the places that still has child slavery. Now, a lot of Haitians will get mad at me because I'm talking about this, and they'll say, "Hey, that's not true." They call them Westavex, and they say, "Oh, the parents can't take care of them, so we send them to school. They just do some housework." No, it's slavery, and you treat those children like less than. I know for a fact. And I'm gonna tell you something. If you ever do have the time to go back and look at some of these images of Haiti, it's clearly there. You're gonna see the difference. You're gonna see how the mixed race people look and where they live, and you're gonna see and there's loads of images to look at. And you're gonna see how the people that are darker are struggling. I mean, they're always the ones that look poor. Not to say that there weren't any dark people that didn't do well, but it's been that system since Pétion. And Duvalier was probably the first real Black president, but he's like a Christophe, where he just came in and basically became very power hungry. So you go from one extreme to another. And I'm sure they vilified him more than maybe he was. Well, no, that's not true. He was definitely a villain. But no different than Pétion and all the other oligarchy Germans and Russians and Armenians and Jews. And these are mixed people that come, and these people became even more mixed over time. The richest people in Haiti now look nothing like Haitians. Look nothing like the neg that fought for that space. It wouldn't be a problem if it was fair, but it's not. And it's not because of the other races that's coming in taking advantage, it's because it's people that look just like you and me and Henry Christophe, that open up the door, help set each other up. So what's happening in Haiti? Let's go back to that. So this happened today.
Nous sommes capables de constater ce qui passe là actuellement là. Tout le monde parcourir. Et nous sommes capables de constater que l'armée dominicaine a envahi et ouvrier Kodevi avec un zam dans main. Et dans ce moment là, nous suivons pour nous voir comment ça est à propos de dérives qui arrivent et dans Kodevi là. Et dans ce moment ça, force de l'ordre en Haïti est censé insuffisant et
right now we have, and it's funny because when we think about the Dominicans, there's not a Dominican that don't have Haitian blood unless they're like the kind that are the oligarchy that are making sure that they try to stay as, and even them, they have some African blood too. And those Africans are the same Africans that was on the island when they brought them there. And it's funny because they'll say, yeah, we have some mixed blood. Yeah, you have some Haitian blood. You have some blood of those Haitians that are those Africans that became Haitians in you. And so these mulatto people across the road, you think we would be really close, but again, that struggle, that caste system, and so what you're looking at, those of you that are just coming in today, Haiti, the Dominican Republic military went into the border of Haiti. I mean, basically invading Haiti. I don't know what the outcome is yet. There's been no news. This news that we're getting about it is a lot of folks talking about it. A lot of communication is being shared. I'll share more when I know more, but this is the beginning.
Force de l'ordre en Haïti est censé insuffisant et dans le moment ça, nous sommes capables de constater que l'armée dominicaine lui-même a envahi Kodevi.
He's saying we're being invaded. The Dominican Republic military is invading Haiti. It's invading Haiti.
Envahi, non, Arel pas là. Nous avons chef sécurité qui à savoir de Rafael Gonzalez. Et dans le moment ça là, nous sommes capables de garder l'armée dominicaine et envahir, rentrer sous sol sous territoire haïtien. Et dans le moment ça là, que nous-mêmes avons constaté ça, et son bagage que nous-mêmes nous partons jamais souhaité pour quitter rive fait. Je nous dis avec gros armes à la main et nous sommes capables de constater que l'armée dominicaine lui-même est arrivée envahir et Kodevi dans le moment.
And it's funny, I want to tell you something. If you got a closer look at some of these military people, they're just as dark as me. Dark as you.
Ça, bon, c'est un bagage que la population pas jamais capable et bon, Zama basculé, nous pouvons connaître si pas bien dérive et Zama basculé, l'armée dominicaine envahit dans Kodevi à propos de toute dérive qui arrive fait yo et son bagage que nous-mêmes nous capable de constater et nous capable de constater sur tout.
I don't know what the background in this on this, y'all, but I don't think there's a country or a place where military could embark on another place's territory and it not be a call of war. This is invasion, regardless of if they're looking for one person or group of people. I don't even know. I'm making up things in my mind because I don't know yet. I have to get off here and go find out. But I don't think Canada could come in here with a whole bunch of guns saying they're looking for somebody and start shooting.
Moun qui vivent là et n'a regardé là ça c'est zam qui déclenché là c'est Dominikèn. L'armée dominicaine et qui envahit là dans Kodevi qui trouve sous territoire haïtien yo. Et là, dans le moment ça, force de l'ordre dominicain arrivé et envahi et territoire haïtien. Et dans le moment ça, on a regardé, après, zam qui a tiré là, balle qui a tiré, c'est l'armée dominicaine, non? Et l'armée dominicaine.
said in the distance you could hear shots being fired.
Nan ap tire, et ceci, nous pral garder, et nous pral vivre ça, n'a fait tout le monde vivre ça, tout un pile balle kat pété, et en pile tire qu'a fait, là nous capable de garder là, toute balle nous tendait, tout bruit nous tendait là, et nous-mêmes nous coucher rasol, et nous coucher rasol, c'est l'armée dominicaine, non? Et l'armée dominicaine non, qui envahit. Et l'armée dominicaine a envahi le pays, en pile balle à péter. Et nous, sur les lieux, nous sommes capables de faire nous vivre ça. Et nous sommes capables de faire nous vivre ça. Et l'armée dominicaine là, sans pile balle.
I don't know how much more Haiti could take, y'all. And I don't know. And it really rings to me how little power we have. And it has a lot to do with us. Nothing to do with anyone else. And I want you guys, those of you that hear me, that agree with me, please. We have to stop standing in a place of not understanding that as long as we don't take full possession of, full possession. Some of us are out here asking for reparations. And I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing wrong with asking for reparations, but how are you going to reparate yourself? Because you can get whatever, and it's not going to change your opinion of yourself. It's not going to change your position, and it's not going to change the lack of humanity or love you have for the beautiful earth that was given to you. Will that make our leaders more responsible, more conscientious? Will it make us stop throwing our children out at 18? Are we going to become more familiar because we get reparations? Is reparations going to give us back what we gave up?
Pile balle qu'a pété là. Sans pile balle qu'a pété.
I don't have a problem with reparations. Sometimes I feel like we're screaming for it, but we're not asking for nothing. We're not even asking for our self-respect. We're not asking for ourselves to respect ourselves. We're not asking for certain things that we should be asking for. We're not demanding loyalty, fraternity, unity within ourselves. And it doesn't mean that we have to hate anyone else, because I'm starting to tell you this thing that we have where we have to be so fervently mad with other folks. It's just really, this energy keeps us from being able to do what we need to do for ourselves. We have this thing, this crutch that we could lean on, and we justify it because this happened to us. These people did this to us, and it's a lie. Because power is energy, and I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to share it until power is energy. Power can never be taken. Power has to be given. And if you go into our history, it's there. We've always given it away. There's always a sellout. There's always a group of people that think that they need to be better than this group of people. And that's really the recipe that goes into what we do wrong and how we still don't see ourselves as what we need to see ourselves. I promise you, I'm going to go back to these Hebrews. There's a whole bunch of group of us calling ourselves Hebrew Israelites. Judah, the tribe of Judah, the head tribe of Israel, Benjamin. And, we have Levi, our high priest. Look at Levi. Look what's happening with Levi. Where is all of Israel? You would think that there'd be groups of people going into Haiti, making things right. I'm going to tell you something we look like a joke. And I'll say this again for those of you that didn't hear me say it earlier. Do you think any other group would let this happen to their people that they say that God chose to be their holy priest? Get the hell out of here.
Si n'a regardé tout courri qu'a fait,
Not even say a word about it. not even have anything to say, no marching. Like right now, the fact that children are hungry in Haiti, the fact that people are dying in Africa, we should be everywhere in this world marching until things are right. But we don't do that. We don't do it because, and then we wonder why other people come into our spaces and take advantage of it. Why not? I was thinking the other day, I was like, since we don't really want to do anything with what we were blessed with. We don't want to take care of this earth. We don't want to take care of our children. We don't want to take care of the creatures on this earth. We don't fight about those things. The only thing we want is reparations so we could buy whatever shoes and whatever watches and whatever telephones and computers, whatever that's being manufactured by everybody else. We want money so we can be in their spaces. We don't really care about the space that, what a beautiful planet. And we say we were here first. And we don't even care about what's happening to this planet. We want reparations. Y'all did this to us. The biggest thing I hear now is folks talking about what we should be getting. And you know what? We should be getting our minds right. We should be sitting here trying to figure out why we're still grown. Why are we still out here behaving like we don't see what's happening in the world? What's happening to us throughout the world? I see you, little U.S. Freeman diaspora. I came on here and you can still see the video and cried boogie tears for George Floyd. And I'll do it again. See, for me, I don't have a problem seeing us as one. And you know what? You're part of the problem. Bijoux Noir speaks for Haitians, not us. You're probably white anyway. Let me not focus on you. Or mulatto. Or you just don't like black people. I will get back to what I was talking about. It's a little important. All right, let's get back to the clip. I'm a little disappointed in us right now because I want us to care about each other. I want us to, what happens to some of us, what happens to some of us should matter to all of us. And until that happens, and I don't know even if that's possible because we're so far gone, we're so far removed. We like divisive. We like to think that we like the caste thing where I'm different. I'm not you. You're not me. I don't have to care about you. And I'm telling you, no one else is doing this to us. We've done it. We sold ourselves. Our chiefs were selling their daughters to Arabs before the white man, before the other men came. Our chiefs were doing that. Yes, our kings and chiefs were selling their daughters, little girls. They started with, and it goes back to that principle of a race by how it treats its children. And yes, there has been times through millennia where different people treated children bad, but we are now still maybe one of the last groups of people, because I know there are some others that are still just as demonic as they can be. We're not the lowest of breeds, but we are down there with them, yo. And I say this to say, some places are better than others. And some of those of you, my brothers and sisters that are here in these societies, be it America, Canada, Spain, Europe, I wonder, and I say it again, and I'm going to repeat it again, I wonder if Black men were in power in these spaces, what they would truly be like. Would they be as safe for children? Would they be as democratic? Would they be as, and it's still really not that democratic, but when you think about the places that we all run to, or you think about the places that we don't want to leave or we want to claim because we're proud, because we're the strongest power on this earth, Why is America the great? Why is Europe the great? Why is Canada the great? Because these men secure their spaces. They make sure that they have systems in place to protect their people. And that's it. I'm tired of all that other stuff that comes out because we don't want to face the truth. They protect their people. And they protect some of us too when we get under their umbrella. You see, they will not give you what's on their plate, but they'll let you eat off the plate. The crumbs that fall off the table, like the Bible says. But I'm going to tell you, in some of our societies, we won't even let you get the crumbs off the table. We want you to starve. We want you to not even be able to get the crumbs. And that's how cruel I've seen that's the cruelty that I've seen displayed within our ciphers. And it doesn't have to be that way. But we first have to get to a place where we are able to understand that it's not anything that can happen outside of you, ever. Power is given. It was given, y'all. It was given. You don't get it. I didn't say they protect Black people, but you're under their protectorate when you live in certain societies, aren't you? And that's just the reality of it. Let's not lie. There's certain things that happens to brown and Black children here in America that cannot happen. Not full display. I'm not saying they don't happen, but you can't go in a store and you can't just see a child walking down the street barefoot with a big ass thing on, and you know that this child hustles and don't even get to go to school and is not being taken care of without a whole bunch of people coming around and saying, well, let's call the police. We don't have that option in certain countries. In certain countries, you're being treated like a straight up slave by people that look just like you or maybe a little bit lighter. And that's just the reality. I'm sorry. Those of you that are not ready to face that, I'm sorry. And I'm not talking about individuals. I'm talking about a system. When you think about places like, let's say, Haiti or certain places in Africa or certain places in the Caribbean, there are systems put in place to protect the young, the old, everybody. There's systems put in place. And if you have leadership is supposed to be protectorate. There's supposed to be a protectorate. There's supposed to be systems in place, systems that allow you to have lights, systems that allow you to have water, the systems that make sure that children go to school, systems in place to make sure that people can eat. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you. You want to sit there and blame other races? You can do that. I say other races take advantage. I mean, if you find something wide open, what you gonna do? And you want it, you're gonna take it. But you left it wide open, and that's the part that needs to be said. That's the part that needs to be said. That we're leaving something, someone's coming to take it, and that's what happens all the time. It's not a thing where somebody is just, there's this great evil that's just, and we're doing nothing but, and it's just happening to us. No, what we're doing is, and if you didn't see the beginning of this, I broke the whole thing, the relationship between Pétion, between Christophe, Dessalines, and Leclerc. Understand that there's a reason that this discussion has gone where it is. What's happening in the Dominican Republic right now is they feel like they're a better society than Haiti. They've got more of an organization. I was watching this documentary and it kind of made me cry. There's a white man. Shout out to all white men. I'm not saying nothing negative here, but there's a white man that has a YouTube video, and he was saying that he feels like the Dominican Republic is doing better than Haiti because of the DNA, because they have that white DNA. And there was a whole bunch of Dominicans in his timeline, and I didn't realize he has such a following. And it kind of said something to me. And then I started thinking, can I ask you something, guys? Why does it seem like we are more ready and more able or more capable of being, not that we're the biggest savages on this earth. I mean, everybody was, you saw that Jeffrey Dahmer thing. These people could get real in these streets with savagery. We know the history of when they finally take advantage, how you give them an inch, man, and they take a whole mile. We know the atrocities that have been done, but it's that giving them the inch part that's the power. And that right there is always the downfall. It's the power that's being handed over. And I don't look at it like, I'm not talking about arms and guns and weaponry, and no, I'm talking about the way I see you and the way you see me. The way you appreciate the earth, this beautiful planet. There's so many things that we don't know. We look at other people and we're like, oh, they're at least, yes, they're taking advantage of, yes, but we don't even care about it. Not in totality. I mean, when you think about Africa, beautiful continent, beautiful, 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 beautiful. Just being, and there are folks that are just lining up their pockets while they're in leadership in those spaces so they can fill up their pockets. They send their children to other countries, and when their time is done, they go live in those other spaces or build themselves a big ass wall so they don't have to look at the poverty. And that's what we do everywhere. We get it and we move out. We distance ourselves from ourselves. Other people get it and they build ciphers and build themselves and it just and they build ciphers so strong that they could usurp power over others. And that's the reality of it. It's simple. It seems so simple, right? What are we going to do? Are we going to stay in a place of blame, or are we going to move forward in a place of enlightenment and realization? I'm going to tell you something. I'm a mother, so I understand this more than anything. Like, nobody really, let's take it away from the mother aspect, because I don't want to use that, but I'm going to talk about let's say a crackhead or a drug addict or somebody that drinks a lot. That person's not going to stop until it takes responsibility. If I'm going to tell you something, I know people that when they're not ready to stop, they'll blame it on this person got them started, this, that, this. It's always something. But people get off drugs when they take full responsibility for their addiction. We will not be powerful on this earth, in this planet, this universe, until we take full responsibility for our positions in all things that has happened and will happen to us. And until we understand that our children, our elders, this planet, we have to figure out why we're capable of being so cruel to each other. And why are we able to see certain things happen and just walk over it like it didn't happen? And we'll sit there, we might moan about it. But before a situation like George Floyd, and we finally stood up, I mean, the world, our melanin stood out throughout the world and it made a difference. Well, why don't we understand that could work with all things for us? Because you see, not only did our melanin stand up, we incite unmelanated people too, because I'm telling you, to be honest with you, the whole world is waiting for us to wake up. They know what we have. They usurp this energy all the time. They know that it has something. There's something there. They're even studying the melanin itself, and they're realizing there's properties in your melanin that does things electric. They see your power, they see your beauty, they see your light. But guess what? It's not their responsibility to love you. Nobody's gonna come free you. And that's the reality that Haiti has to face. North Philly has to face. The Gambia has to face. Nigeria has to face. Brazil has to face. The reality that we have to take full possession and not only highlight those things that make us look like victims. We're no victims. We're very powerful people. It took a lot of power to give so much power to others. It was given, y'all. And what is given can be taken back. It's about respecting yourself. It's about, like, when I was looking at this whole thing with Haiti, and I was thinking, how can I be so proud of what Haiti did? I am very proud of what Haiti did. But I have to be honest about what Haiti has been doing. You don't get out of slavery. You don't fight tooth and nail. Coupe tête brûle caille pour qu'à sortir dans slavage. Ou pas sortir dans slavage, coupe tête brûle caille, and then enslave your children. And then have a group of people on that same earth that you regard as less than because of their poverty. And you keep them you keep a state of poverty and non-poverty by wanting to be something outside of you. That thing that once imprisoned you. So Pétion, going back to Pétion, those of you that didn't watch this video, I want you watch the whole video. I know I don't come on here often, but when I do, y'all, I'm bringing all of me, man. A lot of people don't like me, I know that, but I'm telling y'all, there's so much love here for you. I mean, to be honest with you, I love the world. I love everyone. Even some of the non-melanated people. There's been some great non-melanated people, y'all. But I understand this, just like they understand, you got to take care of your house. You got to take care of your house, not because you want your house to be like others. You got to do it for you. You got to do it for you. And we've been conditioned. And I mean that when I say conditioned, to put others first, to want to be like others, to appreciate what others have. Look how beautiful Haiti is, y'all. I mean, I know y'all can't see it, but I'm telling you, if you have the time and you want to really see, the island, even historians, those people that have talked about Haiti always say that it's the largest Caribbean within that area, and it was just breathtaking. And for our brothers to just hand it over. And Pétion, he manipulated this thing. He did his thing. And it just kept going. It just kept from Pétion. It just stayed in the power of the mulattoes for a very long time. Nothing against mulattoes, y'all. I don't really know what the chemical imbalance is that had them continue the caste system that they did in Haiti, other than a straight hate for blackness, a straight hate for their Africanness. I don't know what else to say. And then how you gonna get mad at other races when they look down at you if you don't see yourself as anything? How can they see you as anything other than how you see yourself? You see, there's a feeling, everything is energy, y'all. Energy is, and I say frequency, energy, and you might think I'm getting a little weirdo with that. I don't know. I'm telling you that for the most part, it's just like if you're afraid of a dog. If you're walking up to a space and there's a dog, and that dog will look at you first, it's gonna sit there and try to figure out what your energy is. If you are afraid of the dog, it's gonna bark. It's about power. If you show that you are not afraid of the dog, it's going to heal. It's going to want to play with you. There's an energy that we are projecting to the world, but fuck the world. It's not even about them. There's an energy that we're projecting to ourselves. I don't have nothing against the world, but it really isn't about them. It's how we see ourselves, how we're willing to attack each other, how we're willing to put each other down, how we look for the worst in each other, how we see our children, how we see our elders, how we view the way we treat the earth. Like, there's so much. There's so much. And I'm very grateful. I'm telling you, I'm very grateful to be alive now, because we are in a time where I think, I mean, we've had a couple of leaders, y'all, that it was good that they did what they did. They gave us the history. Anger gets shit done. We were made to be angry. Learning what all that had happened to us as a people. But I'm gonna tell you something, don't stop learning. Be honest with yourself about the history. Don't stop at what happened to you. Go all the way to how it started. Because if you can do that, then you're gonna be able to get to the truth of it. And the truth of it is that you played a part. And the part that you played was the part that dealt you a hand. This is basically a screenshot of, and I just wanted to show you guys what Haitian leadership has looked like, because this is really what this discussion was about. It's about this invasion in Haiti by Dominican Republic, and I don't even know if it's still happening. Anybody that's watching the news or know what's going on, I'll update you guys when I get more information. I'm hoping that this was just there, it stopped, and something has happened to control it, because Haiti's already going through too much right now. If you're able to see the screen, let me know, because I had to get off of StreamYard to go look at it. Put a 1 in the comment section. I'll jump on to see if you guys can see it, and then go and show you what I'm about to tell you, and then I'm going to be jumping off. Please put a 1 in the comment section, and we'll move forward. And while you guys are doing that, please hit the like button. I will ask that you put something in the comment section, guys. I think it makes the algorithm move, and so more people could see this video. Share it, please. Have your friends and family subscribe. I really hate doing this part, but I really do want people to watch these videos. I think there's a lot to be learned. Okay, so yes, I see a couple of ones, so let's get to it. All right, so I don't even know if I'm on the right screen. No, I'm not. Okay, here we are. A lot of people talk about leadership in Haiti. When we talk about the leadership in Haiti, this is basically it. It's not it hasn't been for a very long time. I mean, when you look at it, most of them were mulattoes. And the ones that are not mulattoes are kin to the mulatto. Like, they see themselves as mulattoes. Oh, Bill Clinton, of course, because he was one of the Haitian presidents. I mean, when you think about it, you have a race of Black people that fought off European slavery. And to be told that the reason that you're a slave is because you have melanin, because you're a Black man, your race is less than mine. When Pétion and Jean, this guy came after him, he was also a son of a he was also a mulatto. It was just after that, it was just ran by a whole bunch of mulattoes for a very long time. And what happens is that, with that being said, I mean, the darker people were always considered, how do you say it? Even this Black man right here that looks like a real good, like a Black man, right? He wouldn't have seen himself as Black, y'all. A lot of our leaders in Haiti, after Pétion and the mulattoes just took over, did not see themselves as the, what do you call it? They didn't see themselves as the race of Black people. And if you read some of the letters, they didn't consider themselves that. They just didn't. And they weren't. Their fathers were something else, and mothers was usually mixed, and they imported their wives from other countries to come and marry them, and they wanted to keep, I mean, this guy was Black, but then he was just like Christophe, just there to fatten himself. Very cruel to the people. A lot of you know about Duvalier, Francois Duvalier. Francois did not let others come in and take advantage, but he took advantage. And that was the reality of that. When you look at this man, clearly you see he was definitely not a Haitian. This man was probably, I don't even know where his people came from. But, you know, because they were born in Haiti, and that's a part of it too. You know, everything that Dessalines tried to protect the island from people coming in and taking advantage, pushed to the wayside. Another one. That's Pétion, guys. That was the one we were talking about. Yes. Might be a better picture of him. So the mulattoes, nobody talks about this, but the Black man won the war, but the mulattoes took the crown. And that's the reality of it. And I call them mulattoes because that's what they see themselves as. They did not see themselves as Black people. Their children do not see themselves as Black people now. They refuse to see themselves, and they will they will point out that they're mixed. They will talk about their German or their Poland or their Arab or their whatever different thing that they are. Because I see their children, they have different websites now that you could go in and look up history and stuff. And there's so many Haitian groups I go into. And these people, they're so proud of this European ancestry that they have. I'm not saying, shout out to the Europeans. I'm not saying you shouldn't be proud of it. But when you think about how they got it, you know what I mean? It's just like they see themselves as not, they distance themselves from that African, and I see them pointing out, oh, I'm this much German, I'm that much this, and yeah, most of them, you know, very light people. And I know a lot about that because I was raised in a household where the woman that raised me, she was very light. She's very light. She's still alive. She's very light, and she would talk about how, and this was something that anybody that's from Haiti could tell you, how a race of people is better than a race of people. I mean, when you think about it, these are the leaders. Look at this man. These were the leaders in that space for a very long time. It wasn't until later that we started having some little bit of whatever. And around this time was around the time that America came in and definitely put in power who they wanted to put in power. And by that and by that time, it wasn't even a matter of mulatto anymore. You just had a whole bunch of jakes that was lining up their pockets. Or should I say Levites that were lining up their, well, not even full Levites, whatever. I don't even know what you call them. A bunch of people that were lining up their pockets and didn't really care about, they just followed the rules, did whatever they needed to do to fill their pockets. It's a good picture of what the leaderships. This is the leadership in Haiti, the rich people in Haiti right now. These men, that's Michel Matali. He was a president in Haiti, part of the mixed race, very proud to be mixed race people. This is another guy, one of the richest Haitians. He calls himself a Haitian. Of course, he's not from Haiti. And of course, he sends his children where he's from, and they benefit from that. And these are the people, when you talk about Haiti and you see the conditioning of Haiti, and you see the lack of love for the island, for the people on that island, for the children. These are a bunch of bourgeois that don't see themselves as nègres. I don't know what to make of that, y'all. When you put a whole bunch of people in power that sees themselves, that's another leader, that Baby Doc, Duvalier's son. And you see these people right here. When you look at this, you might say, those of us that are raised here, born here, from here, we look at light-skinned black people like black-skinned black people. They're just black people because you're in America. And there's a big difference in America because black is just like when Pétion went to France, he realized that his black was black. He wasn't like in Haiti when he was raised and his father was white and his mother was mulatto, he was considered better than the negs. But when he went to France, they act like he was just a black man. And that just threw him. He didn't know what to do with that. He had to run back to Haiti and try to get power over there because he saw how much power how non-powerful he was outside of Haiti. So he went back to Haiti, and within the 3-4 year range, he conspired to make Haiti exactly what Haiti is now. The richest families in Haiti right now come from a family of people that do not consider themselves just African. And if you guys have any time and you really care, and if when you have time, there's loads of videos out there, y'all, and you'll see the conditions of those people that didn't see themselves as Africans, and you'll see the conditions of those that do and how different the lifestyle is for them. And even till this day, how different the lifestyle is for those people. And this is something that I'm sure happens everywhere for us, where we have, well, maybe not so much so here in America or places like where there's definitely a race of breed of differences. It's not going to happen here in America as much. There's white is white and black is black here. I'm not saying there's nothing in between, but for the most part, no. But in a place like Haiti, where when Pétion assassinated Pétion and Christophe assassinated Dessalines. There's a difference. These are the people. This is these people, they don't see themselves as like the Haitians, that when we think about Haiti and they're showing you shots of the poverty in Haiti, just like the other day when I was showing you guys the people that were actually rioting in Haiti or manifestations going on in Haiti, you don't see no light skinned folks, yo. You don't see any mulattoes. But when you go into the business of making of the money aspects in Haiti, you see a table full of people like this. You might find one black person in there, and that black person's completely not seeing himself as black. And so it's not a white or black thing though. Because the reason that, again, Pétion was able to do what he did with to Dessalines was because Christophe helped him. Christophe would not have wanted to be in power if he didn't have a thing where he wanted to rule. Another rich man in Haiti. And this is the class that is the most powerful in Haiti, and people need to understand. So when you think about Haiti and you think about, let's say, why aren't they doing anything? Well, the game's been sold, y'all. It's been sold, and Haiti ain't got no control of it. And any control that they do have, they hand it over. And I say sold. Nobody's taking anything. People are giving it up. And that's the reality of it. We're giving it up. Power is given. You give it when you don't appreciate yourself. You give it when you don't appreciate the people in your cipher. You give it when you don't appreciate others outside of your cipher. Like, there is a certain level of energy that we put out only to. There's a level of energy that we put out to complain and to say how much people are doing to us. But if we would put that same energy inward, we might get some stuff done. We could complain all day long. Nobody's gonna come fix nothing for us. No one's gonna make it right. Haiti had an earthquake in 2010. The earth quaked. We don't know if it was natural or unnatural. I'm not here to talk about that right now. Tombelet there. Gudum gudum. It happened in Haiti. All these people flew into Haiti to do A, B, and C. When they left, many young women were raped. Cholera was put into the water. The territories that they were the houses they were supposed to be building, not built. And you know why? Because these contractors, these companies, these governmental, they came in there to make money. And they have a whole bunch of corrupted Jakes, Hebrews, Levites in Haiti that lined up their pockets. And of course, let's not forget the white ruling class in Haiti. When I say that, I don't say it with disdain for the white skin, because to be honest with you, again, power is given, is never taken. I'm very comfortable with that understanding, because I understand that even if somebody is to take something, power itself is not like, let's say, a stick that somebody could take from your hand. Power is an energy that is given to a people, and that power, it has to keep being given. You see, when Dessalines stood, when Toussaint stood, he stopped giving it. And then he fell again on his sword, because he gave it. He gave it by wanting to be them. He wanted to be he wanted He wanted white men to see him as a man, and that was not supposed to be. You see, that should never be the goal. That wasn't supposed to be a goal. And it's funny because I see a lot of times we spend so much time trying to make others see our humanity. We want others to I don't make this shit up. I'm going to share this with y'all. We want others to see our humanity so much that we're willing to sell ourselves out, and that the moment we do that is the moment that others realize that our humanity is not worth being seen. You see this right here? What are you looking at? The greatest heist in history, how Haiti had to pay French back. But I'm gonna tell you something. You see this? I guess it's a picture of the president, and he was a mixed breed too that decided to pay France back. He felt like, okay, they can see me as a man now. I'm gonna sit with them and make decisions, and And this was another one. Oh, you guys are not even seeing. I'm not even showing it to y'all. Okay, so I'm about to go because I must be tired. Do you see the image? Put a 1 on the comment section if you see it. This is an image of them signing off, them sitting with the French, pretending to be like them, men speaking to men. And the thing that kills me is that it's not that you're not supposed to see yourself as a man with them, but it's the fact that your energy, you want nothing more but for them to, like, you want them to, like, see me. It's like we're children that was abused. I'm going to tell you something. I know a lot about abuse. And something happens to you when you're abused by someone that you wanted to be loved. You wanted them to love you. And in a lot of times, this was a mixed race human that agreed to this whole paying the French back. A lot of times, especially if you think this person is a parent to you or you see them as kin, you sign over your power. And that's really what happened in Africa too. When they were selling off their daughters, they wanted to be they wanted these people to think they were capable of, to have these things, like, so these material things became greater than their own selves. And we speak truth to this the most ugly thing that could happen on earth is when you are capable of selling yourself. And we do it over. I mean, we've literally done it. We've done it unliteral over and over and over again. So what's happening to Haiti, what's happening in the hood with the corrupt leaders, in Africa with the corrupt leaders. And corruption is everywhere. Everybody's corrupt, y'all. All races are corrupt. But when it comes to us, we're corrupt to the point we're not bringing it back home. Others, they're corrupt and they're building bridges, they're making schools, they're making sure that they have planes, they're making sure that they have lights, and their systems put in place where everybody eats, even if some of us are eating off the crumbs that fall off the table. Our corruption looks a little different. So that was it, guys. I'm not going to be here too much longer. I just wanted to come in and share that with you. I know this went off of, I want to go and pay attention to what's happening in Haiti. I'll keep you guys in tune. There's so much love here for y'all. I promise you, I am learning so much from us. We are it's time to wake up. We don't have time to, and it's not even about what others are doing to us. It's time to wake up because we're getting nothing done. and to whom much is given, much is expected. And I think the creatures on this earth suffer because of us. I think the other races suffer because of us. It's funny, but I say it and I mean it, and one day I will break it down. I think the universe suffers because of us, because you see, I believe that empathy that we show for others, once we turn that inwards, then we'll be able to actually truly love others. Because right now it's more of a lust for others. We want to be them. We want to be in their spaces. We want to compete with them. We want to say, well, you didn't give me as much on my plate as you got on your plate. We want to say you took my plate. We want people to feel guilty and give us back something we gave to them. And that's stupid. Why would they? They're doing it for their future selves, and why shouldn't they? Yes, every now and then you'll find a group of people that will stand up and say, no, this is wrong. And that's how you know they're humans too. That's how you know that there's a level of whatever, because there have been times, and you can't ignore those times, where there have been men of other races that looked at situations and was like, no, that's not right. I was reading about, and I'm forcing myself to read about, African kings that did not want to stop slavery. They stood in a place of, why are you trying to stop my money? It's business. And till this day, some of them still aren't. Haiti still have little children, indentured, sometimes muled, man, most of the time muled. And I ask myself sometimes, is that why we suffer as a people on this earth? Because we're so cruel to each other? Anyway, inward, y'all, inward. That being said, I want to thank everybody for coming through. Again, I will repeat that I have so much love here for you. And please share this video. Let people know what's happening in Haiti. I gave a little bit of Bijoux Noir history today on some of the things. Didn't give you full information. I want you guys to go do the research and learn but full throttle. I didn't go full throttle with you. I gave you a little bit. This little bit that I gave you hopefully will make you or entice you to want to know more about those individuals, about Pétion, about Christophe, about Dessalines, about Leclerc, because it's quite a story. It echoes what's happening to us today in those same situations. Today's Pétion is, let's say, the Dominican Republic, or other or bourgeoisie, black folks that don't want to be, no, that would be Christophe. The Spanish folks that don't want to be considered black, even though they may have 30% DNA from Africa. Christophe would be that black man that only care about him having privilege. He's going to build a big ass wall in a neighborhood that is just full of poor people all around it. As long as his wall is big and he's living fly and he got nice things, he don't care how his other people are. So he's willing to sacrifice someone that is capable of sacrificing themselves for the group so he could rule. So that's Christophe. Leclerc is he's just a man looking out for his people. He ain't, he used Pétion, but he kept him in his place in the end of the day. So it's really a great story, and it's really not just a story, it's reality. It's the reality that I think we're still facing today. And so that being said, guys, this was amazing. And I feel I'm very blessed to be living in this time where we're able to actually get the truth and get down to it and be able to look in the mirror. I'm gonna tell you something, guys. This is I think I'm pretty. Some of y'all might think I'm pretty. Put a 1 in the comment section if you think I'm beautiful. But that being said, I had a problem looking in the mirror because as a child, I was abused. So I had an issue looking at my face in the mirror. I was made to believe that I was not beautiful. Not, and I'm not talking about pretty on the outside. I meant like my soul was ugly or there was something not worthy about me. And I want you guys to understand something. I don't think that I think as a race, as a cipher, we've had that issue. And I'm not claiming it for everybody. I know everybody's not me. But it's energy, y'all. It's energy. So as above, so below. And I want to reiterate this to you guys. There's so much love here for you. Thanks again for coming through.